Slow sales, seriously lowball offers coming in frequently. Is your business experiencing those things? Well, stick around. I'm going to give you my take on this, and we're going to look at some good sales. Join me, shall you? Hello friends, welcome back to Rocky Top. You can watch a lot of YouTube channels here recently, and you hear a lot of resellers talking about slow sales and ridiculously low ball offers that they're receiving. There is a lot of reasons or excuses that's given why sales are slow or bad or none at all. Not going to get into all those. But I am going to give you a different spin on how to look at it from my perspective. So stick around. We're going to talk about that in just a few moments. But first, sales are coming through, and we're going to look at them right now. Okay, first up, we have a Matchbox Skybusters. This is a little plane called a GB. When I bought out a Hot Wheels collection, a bunch of these planes were in it. And I don't collect planes, so I listed them to sell them off. This sold $8.99 plus shipping. Video games are coming alive again. Here we got a Killzone 2 PlayStation 3 video game, complete with manual. This sold for $8.49 plus shipping. Here's a hat that I picked up. I think it was a yard sale last summer. I've had it for a while. It had some real high sold comps, but it's set. So I took an offer on it, $19.99 plus shipping, and this is a 1985 NCAA Final Four hat, like a painter's cap. So it's definitely vintage with Lexington, Kentucky on the side. $19.99 plus shipping. Another video game, BioShock / Borderlands dual game PlayStation 3 Essentials Collection. Had this one a while as well, and I've been blitzing out all my video games because spring is about 60 some days away, and I want to make shelf room because I guarantee you we're going to find more video games out there in the yard sale circuit. So this sold $5.95 plus shipping. Sold a shirt that I picked up for Goodwill, $1.99, and this is a green Red Sox Majestic tag. It's not single stitch, but it's got Matsuzuka on the back, number 18. This is screen printed on both sides. Kind of like this shirt. Just in time for Leprechaun Day, St. Patrick's Day. This sold for $14 plus shipping. Vintage trains. You know, I've been sharing this with you in the last several What Sold videos that if you find train stuff, you may want to grab it because it always sells well. This is a Marks Train dual floodlight flat car with 2 spotlights, not tested. I guess this contact on the bottom here runs on the electric 3-rail track, and it powers the light bulbs, which is kind of cool. And I think this is like early 50s is what this came from. This sold, I took an offer on it, $25 plus shipping. Can't do a video without doing a golf head club cover. Ping golf club head cover, First Tech titanium driver, and it's for the number 1. It's got a tag on it there, fairly good condition. I didn't see any rips or holes in it. And this sold for $7.65 plus shipping. Now the thing about these golf head club covers that I bought back in May of last year, there were over 530 of them. I've been in the profit in these since July of last year. So all this stuff is pure profit. Love doing bulk buys. I sold a beer. Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Now, what this is it is a rusty. It's not in very good condition. What this is it is a die-cast Dale Earnhardt Jr. car inside of this can. And it's a collectible that came out with Dale Jr. And it's 2001. Even the can, even though it's in the shape that it's in, Still sold. I took an offer on it. This was one of my items that's been sitting around. $9 plus shipping. Also, late last year, I bought a big lapel pin collection, and I've got several of these Jack Daniels pins right here. And I think there's over 300 pins. A lot of them I don't even have listed yet. I just got the Jack Daniels listed. This little pin sold for $5.99 plus shipping. Bath and Body Works. Gentlemen that are watching this video, if you're at a yard sale and you see these bottles that are fairly full or full, you need to pick these things up. They do sell, and I have learned that if you take the code that's off the bottom, Bath and Body Works has a website that you can type this bottle code into, and it'll give you the manufacturing date. Someone told me that after a while, if it gets too old, it loses its scent. But you can check the dates on these by going to the Bath and Body Works and look that code up. Thought that was a helpful piece of information. This sold, bought this at a yard sale, 50 cents. This sold $7.65 plus shipping. Amelia Earhart has been in the news. They think they found her plane. Got this at a yard sale. I remember getting this for 50 cents. It does have a little damage. She was holding part of a map that was protruding from her hand, and it's broken off there. That was notated in the description. This sold for $10 plus shipping. And finally, Roman, the Anytime Picker's favorite team, the Cleveland Browns, with the Velcro adjustable strap. I think this was a good looking hat. I like it. I'm not a fan of brown, and I'm not a fan of Cleveland Browns. I'm a fan of Kansas City, wouldn't you know? So yeah, this sold $10.19 plus shipping. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to just give you a thought process when we're talking about our subject in this video about sales being slow and getting a lot of lowball offers. Now, this is just something to think about. I'm not saying that this is fact. There could be a lot of reasons why sales are slow. Economy, tax season, people are filing their taxes. A lot of them haven't got their refunds back yet. March is usually a great month when people start spending that refund money. But we're not going to talk about all those. I want to give you this thought or this idea. You've heard YouTube channels talk about eBay throttling up our sales or throttling down our sales. You've probably heard this on other channels. Well, in the course of a year of talking to a lot of people in the reselling community, I've talked to resellers who have never ended and sold similar in their store, ever. I've also talked to resellers who have never run any promotions, who has never run a markdown sale. So that would almost lead to a question in my mind. Do you think that eBay throttles down sales if you have an enormous amount of stale items in your store to get you to utilize those tools? Everybody should know by now, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, that every time I end and sell similar, which I do on the daily practically, I get a boost in sales. It never fails. I get a boost. These items that have sold today, we had how many go out? We had 12 items sold, $234.30. Now that's not a lot of money. That is way, way down for me. But guess what? I ended and sold similar early this morning, and boom, 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 they were coming in all day. So the question is, do you think eBay throttles down your store if you're not promoting, if you are not running any markdown or discounts on your items, or not ending and selling similar? Because they make those tools available to us for a purpose. So that makes me wonder, out of the gigantic amount of servers that eBay has, how many of those items are stale, sitting there taking up valuable space in their mainframes? Wouldn't it make sense if they throttled all those accounts down to get us to do something different to get those products moving? I don't know for sure. Who does? I'm just throwing that thought out there to you. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are of what I just said down below in the comments. It's just something that we'll never have an answer to, but it's interesting to think about. Out of all the products that are on the servers, there is probably a huge amount that are stale and dead, and they get overlooked. But if you go and tweak them by ending and selling similar, or you run a markdown sale, or you start promoting those items, they begin to move. Let me know down below. And I do want to say a special thank you to all my new subscribers that have joined me on my reselling journey here on the Rocky Top Picker channel. And if you have not yet subscribed, I invite you at this time to hit that sub button. It's absolutely free to you. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please, at the very least, give this video a thumbs up. That lets me know that I should continue producing this type of content here on this channel. We need that as creators, for you, the viewer, to give us feedback through a thumbs up or whatever the case may be. So I would ask that you would just engage in one of those or all of those. I cannot wait to see you right back here on good old Rocky Top. Slow sales? How about low ball, and I'm talking really low ball offers? Is your business experiencing those things? Items. Did you see I said items? Cut! You can watch a lot of reseller YouTube channels. I've got a hair hanging down there in front of my eyeball. Sorry about that.